Hey, it's me, Pandas Love XD, or Tessa, and this is my drama reflection or drama critique for the Serpent that I did in drama. And I have 9 questions, and I'm going to answer them all on here, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so question number 1 was, how did you feel about the look of your production, and what did you like about it, and what would you have changed if you were the director? I loved our theme for the Serpent a lot. I loved that we had 2 sections and it was split off with the pole where the serpent's wrapped around. I thought that was such a good idea. I really did like the party side. I do wish that we removed the table and chairs. It wasn't really necessary. It was more like something that got in the way. Because most of the serpents on the party side was like trying to stay away from the table because it was only used once anyway. So what was really the point of that? So I would have removed that. And I would have moved the couch up more. I felt like it was too far back almost. So I thought it could be like almost in line with the little barrels that were on the Adam and Eve side. And then other than that, I really did like the setup of our whole scene and everything. Costume-wise, I wish we planned on having the same shirts for the Serpent, and none of us got it except for me, and I was kind of disappointed in that after when everyone said, oh yeah, we'll get it and everything. And even Maggie even asked, if you give me the money, I'll go and buy the shirts because I'm going to the mall this week and stuff. So I was kind of a little disappointed in that, but that's fine. I loved Maggie's costume with the flowers in her hair and then the white dress. It really suited the Eve. And then we had Rose with the black shiny dress. It really did work. And then for the props for the fruit and the drugs, which was really rockets, I thought that was a good idea. And then we had grapes instead of an apple. We used grapes because it wasn't really it wasn't stereotypical, unlike an apple or a pear and stuff like that. So we thought it would be cool to add something different. So yeah. That's for question 1. Okay, question 2. Did the set work for you? Explain why it was or was not effective to convey the ideas present in your script. I loved, like I said in question 1, I loved our setup for the set. I did wish that the couch would move forward a little bit. Other than that, maybe something else on the Adam and Eve side, maybe like a bush or something, to make it look more like a garden than anything. So yeah, that's for question 2. Question 3, what elements of sound did you add or would have liked to add? We didn't add sound in ours, but I would have liked to add sound at the end, where Eve and Rose's character dies and they fall down. I feel like as they're staggering up, it should be more like a suspense song, and then as they fall, it's almost peaceful. And then right at the end where the serpents are back on their pole, I feel that there should be something like a big sound, like a boom or something that makes everyone almost like if they're not paying attention, surprised, and they look up and they see the pole again. That would be cool. Number 4, what elements of lighting did you add or would have liked to add? We added red in ours on top of the serpent's tree pole thing. I thought it really looked cool. And then we had I'm trying to remember. I think we had almost like natural light on Adam and Eve's side, which was nice. So it's almost like sunlight. And then we had red and I think it was red on the party side with Rose. I loved it like that. I wish though We could have had maybe some green in there somewhere, or a blue, you know, somewhere where it's more colorful than just like two or three, like two colors, like the natural light and then the red. So I wish we had something else there. That would have been nice. I'd like that. Number 5, which moments in your performance gave you particular pleasure? With that, I would definitely have to say when we, I'm trying to remember, because there was a few scenes that I really loved. I think it was at the beginning when all the serpents are on the pole and they're taking form. I really, really loved that. I thought it was a really good idea to have someone climb all the way up at the top, and then we had 2 standing and they're leaning back, and then they had Kelsey in the front, and then me leaning down on her, then Alyssa and Darren on the side, like grabbing onto the bottom. I thought that was really cool. I did enjoy that. What I also enjoyed was when the serpents were getting frustrated and they started getting mad at Eve and the woman, or Rose's character, and they were pushing them together. So they were hitting their backs off each other. I really thought that was a good part. I liked that a lot. I think that one was definitely my favorite. But overall, it was the beginning where the serpents took place on the pole. Number 6, which moment in your performance made you uneasy or unhappy? There was a few unhappy moments, actually. At first, when we did it the first time, when we all got lost, I was kind of like upset about that because we worked really hard on it. And I think it just threw us off because one of our people weren't there, so I was trying to rack her lines in my mind at the same time while doing my lines. So it was kind of difficult doing that. But yeah, so I think it's when we all just got messed up, and Maggie was like, I don't know where I am, and we just all froze, and we're like, we don't either. So yeah, that's definitely a part where I was a little unhappy about. I was also unhappy before the performance when Alyssa didn't show up, and that just really was maddening, actually. Because we put her in a specific spot to make the serpent pole look even, and because she wasn't there, it looked uneven, and I felt like Darren stuck out like a sore thumb almost. So I don't really know about that. And then another part was not all the serpents were wearing the same shirt. But on the upside, I was happy that the girl serpents, I can't pick on Darren because he can't wear leggings. The girls all wore leggings, which was good. I liked that a lot. But yeah, that's what really made me unhappy or uneasy, really. Yeah. Number 7, if you could be the director of the play, The Serpent, how would you have staged it differently? I would have staged... I liked the way our set was already, but I would have staged it more of even out like the serpent genders and not just having one boy. But because we only had 2 guys in our drama class, we couldn't really even it up. So we tried our best with that, and then that's really all I would want to do, like have all the girl serpents or have at least 2 guy serpents to even it out almost. Yeah, I did maybe set up, maybe have like, you know at parties how they have those like revolving different lighted disco ball almost. Maybe have that in there simulating it's a party. But either way, I would have kept it the same if I was the director, definitely. I would have kept it the same throughout the whole thing, pretty much. Okay, number 8, choose one role in The Serpent you would have loved to have performed and explain how you bring different to the character. I don't really know. I liked my character a lot. I loved being Serpent 3. I felt like it was more of the demanding of all serpents. I felt like Serpent 3 had like the role of like the mastermind, almost saying, this is how we're doing it. This is how, okay? This is, you know. But I would have maybe Serpent 1, because we shared it with 2 people, so I wouldn't have been only on the party side. I would have liked to actually be on both sides if I could have. So if I was Serpent 1, I definitely want to be Serpent 1 and be on both sides. I probably would be more in sync with either Emily or Kira if they were Serpent 1. So yeah, but overall Serpent 3, I really did like doing Serpent 3. That was my favorite. Okay, so number 9 is my favorite question overall. If you were to use a picture to sum up your production, what would it be? I have 2 in mind. The first one would be the 5 serpents in a line, and then the 2 girls facing the serpents, like looking up at them, holding each other's hand. And the girl would have the drugs in the other hand, and then Eve would have the grapes. And the serpents are looking down at them, like saying, do it, but not really saying it, like almost like visualizing them actually taking it. So I definitely take that, or have the tree almost as a shadow woven around in the background, and have the 5 serpents circling the girls, and the 2 girls, their backs are facing each other, and they're looking at the serpents that are surrounding them. And then the grapes are in front of Eve on the ground, and then we see the bag of drugs in front of the girl, and they're looking down at the fruit or the drugs. And I think that would look cool a lot. So yeah. Thanks for watching, Mr. McCubbin. I hope you liked it, and yeah, see you guys, everyone.